it. It was a missing persons, guys, but I had to change it. Excuse me, how you all doing tonight? Yes, of course, the beginning here. We're going to wait for a few minutes, warm up about 5 to 6 minutes, and let people get in here, subscribers, and anybody else that wants to join this and get it on. Yeah, not like that, but yeah, get it on. So just get your drinks ready, get everything ready. It's going to be a cold case investigation. It wasn't missing persons, but they found something, so it's changed. I had to change the thumbnail, y'all. So we're going to go Marcus Rutledge. And yeah, so I thank you for joining me tonight, guys. You know the deal here. If you want to support the channel, just like and subscribe. I'm demonetized. I'm trying to get remonetized. It's going to take a lot of work. But any support, please, is much needed. But I want to share some news with you guys once we all get in here. But I got some plans, guys, in the works. Like I said, my he's called the baby's mama. I think so. Is that yeah, we're already liking. Yes, we're already up in here. Yes, it is 8:53 p.m. where I'm at on a Thursday. I hope you all are wonderful. And we're just doing our thing. We're going to investigate another case. Yes, we're putting it in the books. But I actually came across, or a friend of mine, it's a family. Yes, the only family I really have, an ex. Yes, you say that, but we're civil. Yes, ex baby's mama. She did a wonderful thing and got me actually like a cool selfie stick, and like I could put the phone on, like, and it's really awesome. It's really high tech and it's cool. And it's a stand, and it's a pod, and it's a travel thing. So I really plan on utilizing that at some point here, guys. Yeah, she's really, going. She sees the support. She's always supporting the Real Man Reviewer. It makes me smile because it's gonna be cool. I got plans with that thing, and it's gonna be awesome. And I plan on like getting better equipment eventually, but that's something that's awesome. It's really high tech, guys. It's like remote controlled, and yeah, thanks to the thanks to the one light. Thank you. Yeah, we're in here. We're doing it tonight. We're not stopping. I want to share that news with you guys. I want you to know the Real Reviewer is working on getting more creative and bringing more things to you than ever before. But I want to thank that person. She is a supporter of the channel as well and subscriber, and she always has been from day one. She's a day oneer. Just like the rest of you guys, we're always day one fresh, but she's from the old school, so I appreciate her. Shout out. And yeah, let's go. And like I said, I was thinking too, we're going to warm up, guys, let people get in here for this cold case. I don't want to jump into this. This is going to be something we need some help on, see what the opinions are, theories are, where we're going to be with this. Marcus Rutledge. There's new information that came out last year. Something was found, and it's big news. So I had to change it from a missing persons, guys, to a cold case. So I had to change the thumbnail multiple times. I said, well, how can I name this to get people in here? It's like, well, cold case interactive chat investigation live. How's that? So, but yeah, guys, this damn stick is sick. I can't wait to mess around with it and try to learn it. The selfie stick is awesome. It's not even a selfie stick. It's like a freaking high-tech tripod selfie stick mobile. But I can have it like this and go, around and show you what the deal is, like that, I think. So we'll see. I'm going to use it tonight and get familiar. Maybe tomorrow I'll come back with it and I'll be like this. You know what I mean? But we'll see. Maybe I'll go around, guys. I'm going to take it mobile and go around to maybe... But I want to get someone in here. Hopefully I can... I was thinking about speaking to a friend of mine again. I told you the one from the UK. He's supposed to... I don't know why he's not coming in here. He says he supports the review. Where you at? You know what I mean? But anyways, I was thinking about getting him in the live. Maybe he can share some, go out in his area and see some true crime. I think he might have some true crime. But guys, it's 3 minutes in. It is 8:56. We're warming up here. I really appreciate it. What is it? 1 like already? Yes, we're already getting it. But guys, yeah, I want to show you this. That was just sick. I can't. It's like a toy for me. I love my electronics, especially when it comes to the channel, guys. Anything I can do to improve. So even I'll take you, somewhere if I can find walk there. But anyways, that's not the point. The point is to take you live and more interactive and get improved on the channel, improve technology. So that's one step closer. So I want to thank that person. But yes. You know who you are. But yeah, so anyways, you guys know who you are. Thank you for everything, your support. But your support, just like I said, demonetize anything you do is well needed. So we got Marcus Rutledge. Now listen, there's no wiki or anything like that. He disappeared in 1998. So this will be, you're going to cut your tech in half when it comes to Rutledge. But not really, because I got questions, of course. We always have questions, but about this case and about every single case that we do, guys, and we work on or investigate live, interactive. We do it once, we do it for all, and we go until the phone dies or we got to charge it. But listen, I got another video I want to do tonight, guys. I definitely want to get a fun, not a fun one, but a fucking classic in one of these fucking sickos. and we're gonna rant on the sicko and review them real style, double E, real reviewer style. So join me for that later tonight before bed. If you want to just put the headphones in and listen to some ASMR ranting. It's like, how can you rant ASMR? Well, tune in and find out. That's the point. I'm trying to hook you. We're doing interactive here, but whatever. We'll see. So 1998, Marcus Rutledge. So this is guys. I gotta read. There's two Reddits. Okay. So what the reviewer has done here for you, all right, is I have two Reddits. Let me get started now, guys. It's the 5-minute mark, so we're gonna jump right in. Thanks for the one like already. Yeah. And like I said, these 100, yes, thank you. But I know these smaller cases, guys, aren't going to get as many views. That's not the point for me. The point for me is to have fun and really utilize and sharpen our tools for the bigger cases. We did one today. Check that live stream. It's just a new case, and we really took that apart just by a press conference, and a dad's interview, so a witness's interview, and the scene itself. So we did really well with that. I loved it. That's something we're going to start doing, jumping on these new cases right away. Bang, 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 and be the first on it, like TMZ, But I'm going to be on just sitting at the couch here telling you how this shit might have went or is going to go. But yeah, so I love, and I'm going to name the shorts something really interesting so people do click the short and they want to click the channel afterwards. Yes, even if they think it's clickbait. Yeah, 100. Yeah, right? Because when they get to the meat of it, they'll be like, this isn't really clickbait, but they give it a chance for 5 minutes. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the reaction. Appreciate you tonight. We are on it. So let's get on this. I love the reactions. I love reacting to the reactions. Yeah, I'm a reactor. I'm a fucking nuclear reactor. But I do some different tags in this, guys, to see what YouTube would do with the algorithm and put me in the algorithm. So that's why this is, I don't know what's the deal with the tags. So I'm trying to experiment with the thumbnail titles and tags. But like I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I'm gonna probably go back to the regular tags if this is But anyways, I'm trying to experiment, guys. I'm really trying to do all I can here behind the scenes. So I want you to know I'm just not jumping on and just freeing it and being sloppy. I'm really trying a lot, and there is some new electronics coming. And like I said, that stick's gonna be sick. It's gonna be so awesome. It's a tripod too, so. But the phone will be utilized. So yes, guys, Rutledge here, Marcus. Now, guys, right off the bat, okay, let me just put it this way. He's gonna disappear in 1998, guys, okay? All right, they find his car in an apartment building area. So I have two Reddits up. Yeah, two Reddits on this. People wrote two Reddits. They do links to photos and all that. But either way, the point is, and I have NBC ran an article or a program on this case. He's gonna disappear in Nashville, Tennessee, I believe. So I have multiple, what I love my Google Earth. I'm on Google Earth, multiple Googles, 3 Google Earth locations. His house, where the car was found at this apartment complex, and where, yes, guys, in 2025 in January, a hunter supposedly was, hunting for deer or bear, whatever the fuck you hunt over there in Tennessee in the woods that time. But we have the road. He was on the side, about 30, 40 yards or paces off the road. He came across a human skull. That human skull was sent for testing DNA. They did it, and ancestry on it, what have you, genealogy. It was tracked to a young man who is his son, Marcus Rutledge's son. He had a son with a girlfriend of his shortly before he disappeared. The last person he spoke to was his girlfriend, apparently. But we're going to see about his life and who he was, and see where he might have gone or what happened to Marcus and why. This is going to be a big thing about why for me on this case. I know we cover where. How, ifs, we cover everything, but for me, it's going to be why. The motive here to kill Marcus Rutledge is going to be very key to me in finding the killer. Yeah, and identifying or suspect or person of interest. Even in this case, it seems they have no idea who would want Marcus dead or who would want to kill him, because they're calling this foul play by the skull found. Okay, just by the disappearance itself, it's suspicious, but they couldn't really confirm that, I guess, until 2025 in January. There is a skull found. And they're indicating that this is Marcus's skull. And yes, they confirmed that by DNA and ancestry, and it's traced to his son, whose son is like in his 30s now, or something like that, late 20s, early 30s. So yeah, there you have it. They have the skull, and just by the skull too, I believe they say they're doing foul play. Okay, excuse me. They suspect foul play, so the skull's got to be damaged some way, shot, bludgeoned. But guys, when it comes to something like this, in a case like this, I'm definitely thinking gunshot, especially when they know it's a homicide. They're not saying homicide, they suspect foul play. They're going to withhold information about the skull and the damage to the skull and or wound. All right, and how this is done. But we're going to take it in 98. This person is moving Marcus around. You know where they find the car at this apartment complex at Cabot Drive, and there's an apartment complex now. I don't know if it was there in 98, guys. Either way you look at it, someone's moving this car after Marcus is dead. So that is why always the car is there. Thank you guys for the likes. How much is that? 2? Thank you. I'm sorry, the thumbnail blocks it out. Thanks for coming in and interacting tonight. What do you think about Marcus? We're going to see more information and see what we can do. Guys, here's a question I have for you, or we're going to try to answer as well. Not just motive here in this case, but the skull being found in 2025 on 30 to 40 yards from this roadway. I'm there now. The real review in his Google. He loves it. Google Earth, we're there. What I did was I didn't look at anything else, guys, because there is no pinpoint on it. But the thing is, there's the street is kind of small, and there's wooded area. But if you go past the wooded area, if you get past this wooded area, a little bit past, it's not deep dense. If we get past this, an open like construction where they're doing construction, clearing out a wooded area for more building, whatever it is, it's deep within the woods. But if you move a little bit more, the real reviewers explain with Google Earth is I'm looking for anomalies, okay? Because this case is an anomaly. All right, we have cases that are unsolved, cold cases, maybe they're anomalies. So I'm looking just for anything that's at a place that shouldn't look or be there. That's an anomaly, right? If I'm not mistaken. And that's all I'm looking for, guys. Anomalies on Google Earth. That's it. And by all indications, I love it. So yeah, and it's really, really interesting. So the real reviewer did a little pre-Google Earth here because I really wanted to understand the skull, right? Like how the skull is found 2025 on the side of the road. So what I was thinking at first, which is very strange because I was thinking, well, there's a creek bed. But anyways, let's skip I was looking all over, doing all kinds of thinking about it. And what I saw was this construction site deep within. And so I went a little bit beyond it because I'm thinking, well, it's convenient, guys. If, how many times have we heard it? Construction being done when bodies are dug up, the skulls are found. Things like that, but it's very easily just as well that it's not found because of the construction, right? They're big dozers and they're chopping up stone, and it can be mixed in, and it's not found. So that's the coin flip when you're burying bodies, in undeveloped land. But that's what you're gonna do. Is I was thinking no water, because the skull is found right in the street, so no water. Because I'm thinking to myself, if I have Marcus, guys. I know I'm jumping into this right away, all right? Because I don't want to give any back. I just want to go on this. Brian, hey, Brian. Thanks for the likes, guys. How many likes we got going there? Is it 2 or 3? Is it 3 or 2? I'd say 3. I like the better out of 2. But thank you, Brian. Brian, how are you? What do you think, man? Thanks for sticking around. I know I didn't give you much yet, Brian, but stick around. I think we're going to find out, as they say. Stick around and find out. But thank you, guys. 100. Yes, Brian, good to see you. I'm glad you're well. I hope you're well. You got to be well if you're with the Real Reviewer. I'll make you well. But thank you. You make me well. Thanks for coming, guys. I always want to give the true crime community out there praise. Unbelievable, you guys. You make me come back for more and more. Really, I want to find harder cases. I want to find greater cases. And I want you guys in this to rock it. And you always rock it. Good. Yes, Brian. Good. Brian to the max is feeling maxy. Right, we're to the max here, Brian. I'm not stopping, guys. I'm really going to pull up full throttle. I know didn't even much convincing to jump right back on. I got this, like I said, I got this new selfie stick to come in. I'm going to tell you to use it tonight and see tomorrow if I can get like this and we start really. But it might be. I know. I have a whole new idea. We're going to do something a little more private, a little more, office-like or studio-like. I really want to get like that, guys, with you. I really want to focus more on what we're doing. I don't want to be distracted, but I do want to do my business, but I want to have somebody there, But we want to do something like that. I want to really get better for you guys. Tony Tone, what's up, my man? Tony Tone, how is the tone? The tone is well and right tonight when you come in, Tony and Brian. Hi, guys, and everybody else watching. I hope you're well. Tony, thanks for coming in, man. How you feeling, man? You make me start doing the jazz over here, Tony. I'm so snapping for you, man. We're talking Marcus Rutledge. We're gonna see Marcus, man. I want to find more of Marcus. I know he's dead, guys, but we're gonna find Marcus for his son. We're gonna find more than just the skull, guys. And we're gonna find out who did this to him, maybe. Hey, there you go, Tony. I'm doing the jazz for you, brother. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. 100, the reaction is flying. The chat is fire. The likes are going up. Is that a 4 I see? I'm sorry, guys, because of the white on this, my thumbnails, and I wanted to do something different, guys. I'm trying different things to get, just different things, experimenting with the tags and the titles, guys. So I hope you like it. I really want to give us some new looks, some new, I want to keep things fresh for you guys if I can, somehow. Tony Tone says, just got home. Did you, Tony? Tony Tone says, we expect nothing but the best from you. Thank Tony. Tony, you know I'm bringing my all for you, right? And you know I'm bringing the most interesting case I can find. Yeah, Tony, I'm doing random stuff too, right? You know it, man. We just jump on and bang. Today we did a random one on the news with this case. So we're picking apart all true crime, right? We really want to go hard on it. Thanks, Tony. Hey, Tony, how are you, man? Did work go good today? Did you work today, man? I hope not. I mean, probably it's a Thursday. Everybody works, right? People had a little bit of, he's not working today. I have to do something tomorrow, yes, in the morning. Maybe I'd definitely be on later, guys, for sure. I'm gonna do some pre-planning tonight so I could just come home and drop them bombs. But yeah, Tony, relax, kick your feet up. I love this analyzing your guys' simple chats, thinking what you're doing. Brian Maxey, what happened? This is Marcus Rutledge, guys. He has disappeared in 1998. His car was found abandoned in an apartment complex, and his skull was found in 2025 recently in the woods off this road by a hunter. And his skull is indicating, they're all indicating, they didn't know when he went missing in 98 what happened to him, like if it was foul play or not, or on his own. Now they found the skull, they're saying it indicates foul play, they're looking for a murderer. He's a victim of foul play due to the skull being found. Something about the skull, it's probably a gunshot, guys. 9mm, it's probably a caliber where, he was executed or something for some reason. But Marcus is going to be like a college student, guys. We're going to read up on him. I'm going to fly through this little Reddit. There's nothing like on Wiki, really. There's just the Reddit. And I have NBC article on him. And I have 3 locations. His house, where the car was found, and that's Google Earth. And I have where the skull was, near where the skull was found. I'm bringing you something on Google Earth, an anomaly. And I have an anomaly for you. I have what I think, why the skull. My question here is going to be motive to who killed him and why. Like the motive, like who's his enemies? The college, it's last year, senior year. He seems to be a great guy. He has a girlfriend with a child. That's how they traced the skull and who he was by genealogy. He has a son that's like in his 30s now. So we're gonna find more. We know he's dead, but I think Marcus is out there. I don't think he's in water or anything like that. He's found near the road. He's gonna be buried out there, executed out there. They're doing construction in this area where the skull was found. But what we're gonna do is, I found an anomaly, and I'm gonna explain why this. I was thinking to myself, why the skull and nothing else. I'm thinking animals. I'm thinking an animal took it over there, just the skull. And I have something for you at the end. We're gonna get to the end of the video, and as you know, usually I do this with you live. I really feel like it might be boring to see you guys see me do it live through Google Earth. Because I think as long as, I guess, if I find an anomaly for you at the end, right, we're going to be all right. And a logical Occam's explanation to maybe something being found, we're good on that. We can, maybe kick over a can or two in the future, right? Or leave it to whoever. But yeah, I think that's a better way to do it, guys. I don't want to waste your time or the phone's time in searching Google Earth with you. I think I'll just do it in advance. And if it doesn't come to fruition on my own, then I won't include Google Earth to that point at the end. If there's nothing to find, there's nothing to find. All right? But if there's something and I can explain it with it, then I want to include that. Like being there at the scene. So for you, Tony, man, rough. Was it? Tony, damn. Kick up. Hey, Singer Baba. From India, yes, Singer Baba. Hello, 100. Look at the reaction. Singer Baba, thanks for stopping in. How are you, Singer Baba? Tony, kick up those feet, my brother. What year? 1998, Tony. Cut to tech. But there's going to be phone calls here and voicemails or messages. I just can't be no voicemails, right? You losing a phone in 98, Sully? I mean, damn. Your phone bill's got to be astronomical. I mean, a phone was damn near more expensive than it is now, probably. But thank you, guys. Yeah, 1998. So, like I said, I'm doing cases, guys, between the 90s and 2003 or 4 or 5. No later than that. Because tech's going to be a fucking problem for us when it goes anything beyond 2005, really. So we're going to stick to anything 2005 and under, guys. We're going to hold on those. There's so many of them, we're going to rock them out. All right? And even earlier crimes we might start tackling, 100, right, guys? We might start tackling, even the 60s or 50s. I mean, these might really get easier, the later we go. All right, I did a few live streams in the beginning, guys. There was a case. I figured out, I think I did, who did it. And it's a big mystery on who killed this old woman back in the day. And I figured who, you know, I do it. I do it like you guys see me do it now. But there's really no chat. That's the only difference. It was just me talking to the phone. But yeah, yeah. Tony Tone says, yeah. So there we go. Singer Baba, Tony Tone, Brian Maxey. You guys are awesome. Thanks for stopping in. Everybody's who's watching and likes so far. What many likes we got going there? Holy shit, none? Damn, I thought we had one or two. We got none. So that's all right. We're going to get more. Is it none? Yeah, it's none. Damn. Nobody wants to talk about Marcus Rutledge? I see that. Neither did the police, guys, because they just didn't search for him, and they left his ass out there, and he's got a child and a girlfriend looking for him. His parents show up to his house because they found out he's missing. All of a sudden, he's missing. He leaves a voicemail on his girlfriend's phone saying, call me back. Don't know if he's panicked or not. She's panicked. She calls him back. He don't answer. It's not like him. She calls her parents to go over there. She's taking care of the child, the newborn. He's got a newborn. Yeah, he's walking away on his own from the newborn. No, he's not. He's in college, his senior year. He's all over it. This guy's on it. Marcus is good to go, but the cops don't give a fuck, yeah? You gotta have a hunter find his skull. Fucking how many years? Last year he found his skull. Finally found a piece of Marcus for his son. Let it confirm his dad's dead. That he'll never see his dad walk through that fucking door. He'll never meet him. Wife will never see him again. I was thinking the wife, guys, a hit or something, or even, domestic, something with the wife. But no, this girlfriend seems legit. It seems on the level for me. I want to stop that for a moment, but I'll never forget. I'll never drop everything. This is an investigation live chat until we get to the end of this shit. I want to know who did it to him, and I already know the cops don't give a fuck, but we're gonna hold it. I'm pissed off because Marcus had a future, and he was doing his damn thing, motherfucker, rocking it. And I was thinking some kind of hate bullshit in the neighborhood even, taking him out. But no, maybe. I don't know what to fucking tell you. Some kind of hate bullshit? What is it? Guys, in 1998, Marcus Rutledge was a 23-year-old student at Tennessee State University in Nashville. Take a look at Marcus. Where's my Marcus pictures? Damn it. Come on, look at see Marcus here. 100, right? Yeah, 100. There's Marcus. Clean cut, handsome, fresh, doing his thing, happy. That's probably his girlfriend. Or yeah, look at that. Look at Marcus. You would think he was fucking 30, right? Doing his thing. No, it was 23. That's the house. So we're over the house. This is Parkdale. This is where he lives. So it's one of these right about here, guys. I don't know why I can't get the exact number, but we're gonna be on Google Earth here. So he's gonna be here. He's gonna apparently. Listen, guys, we're going to stop with the house. 6 likes. Thanks, guys, for the 6 likes. I'm sorry, I can see it now. Thank you so much for the 6 likes, guys, for coming in here. Sad, isn't it? Yeah, Tony Tone says, you're doing a good job. I don't think anyone else could do it better. Thank you, Tony Tone. I'm with you, man. That's why I'm still coming back, right? I think, hey, I really want to be the maestro, and I want you guys to be the symphony, the orchestra, and we make music. So thank you guys for the 7 likes. I love it. 100 guys should be a commenter, a talk show host, something like that. But we're doing it this way then in 2026. But thank you. It's only possible because of you guys that support the channel. Thank you so much to support the real viewer. My family, thanks you, man. They're listening. They're watching. They're supporting me too. Thank you. I have only a few family members and a few friends like you. Guys that touch grass. But I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. But that's where we're going there. But listen, we're gonna neglect that. Neglect it. Neglect that. Throw it out. Throw out Parkdale. Because this car is going to be found where it's going to be found at Cabot Drive. We're there now. I'll show you in a moment. Because what I did was... What my point is about this, the car being found where it was, is that he's already dead to me, Marcus. The person killed him and they're driving his car. They're parking it there for a reason. Okay, it's 1998. They didn't steal the car, they left it. That's gonna give a little bit to motive. Okay, so, you're stealing his car. I'm sure it's a nice car. So no car stolen, no car, right? No car, guys. So who's driving the car? We know who's driving the car. It's not Marcus. Is he got gunpoint and they got him at gunpoint? Possibly, guys, but is it possible? Yes. Is it impossible? No. Is it probable? No. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I feel something else. We'll get to it. We'll start waving the hand. We'll start free riding. This is what we do. We got the pen and the pen. I just start utilizing this more. I stopped utilizing the free riding. Tony Tone, I've been telling people to come check you out. Tony Tone, thank you, man. Wow. Tony Tone, I'm telling people to come check you out. What business you do? You got a YouTube, brother. I'm subscribing now to my subs. So if you guys got a channel, you're doing something, I will sub to your channel with my Real Web Viewer account, you know? Yeah, I want to follow you guys and support you and keep up to date with you if something goes, you know? If I got to investigate your true crime, guess what? The Real Web Viewer's on it. But thank you, Tony Tone, man. I'm going to bow to you, brother. Thank you. I'm a man like you, so I want to bow to you, sir. Yes, I will wash your feet, guys. I don't give a damn. There's no pride in me because I can't do this right if I got pride. I won't be on the level. I gotta be on the level. I gotta be able to get on that level. And I can't do it if I'm not really there mentally, boys and girls, if I don't live it for a little bit or my whole life. Love, guys. I never want you to think Rubio thinks he's bad. No, fuck all that. We're just trying to help people out. The family's there. Who knows one day, guys, they might look at this video in ancient Greece or ancient, times when this is ancient. Oh, wow, there's something. They're begging for leads, guys. They're begging for anything. Who knows? I might get sick of it and just throw my channel to all these police agencies and say, listen, we're doing this in the chat. The chat's doing it. If there's anything you hear or see in these, email me. And I said, we'll get on it. I said, we'll give you more, but this is what we have for this. This is what we have for this. Check out the fucking channel. We're doing investigations. We're armchair detectives. If anything botches, take the credit for it. Whatever you want. I don't give a shit. Here it is. Make something happen for the channel. Law enforcement. But I know, we throw 20 darts. Only one's got to land. And I didn't even say hit the bullseye. It's got to land. So out of 20 of these fucking videos, one of these theories or perspectives or Google Alerts got to land. He's got to land. One of them's got to land. So I'm taking my chances by throwing out 1,000. And maybe 100 hit. And that's 100 people fucking happier than they were with these victims. Guys, I went through it. Have you not been through it? I want answers. So we're gonna get some answers. So we're there with the car was ditched apparently, and guess what? There's no exact location where the car's ditched or pictures or actual crime scene releasing because this is very touchy now and it was before, guys. They suspected something because he's not like Marcus, and the family is really on this. And thank God for your family, guys, that really care about you. If they ain't moving on shit, they don't fucking care, and they're guilty of something. They were actually probably in on it. Yeah, guys, that's what it is. They don't move on it, they have a hand in it. But we're here where the car was ditched. And guess what? There's an apartment complex here. It's huge. And I don't know if it's been here in 1998, guys. You can't hold me to it, but it's here in 2026. But there's a neighborhood too. So it's neighbor-like. There's an apartment complex. So the person's doing it for a reason. It's not Marcus. Marcus is not going to put his car here and get his skull found all the way. Guys, this is the far distance from where his skull's found, I believe. So it's not a short drive. But I'm going to hold off because I'm there on Earth, and I don't take coordinates because we can always run back the video if I need to or whatever. You know what I mean? The live streams. But I don't write down the coordinates, which I probably should, to these videos. But I think I can find it again. But I'm mistaken today on one of them. I could not find things. It's hard. We had to put coordinates. But yeah, even in the video, it was weird. So yeah, I could feel how they go out there, guys, and look once and not find it, and then you go again and you find it. I could see that even in real life on the ground, you know? I could see that happening because I do it through the earth. It's like, whoa, crazy. You gotta do it a few more times. I don't like crossword puzzles. I don't like looking for shit in those things where things are different and you gotta point the differences. I don't like Where's Waldo. I don't like all that shit. I don't like that kind of teaser, that brain teaser, guys. That's not where I shine. Numbers, shit like that, but looking for things and not like that, but at a crime scene, yes, it's different because for me, I see those things like a closer or Dexter, whatever the fuck is doing it. I don't know if Dexter sees shit like that, but people see shit, and I just feel it and hear it and see it and smell it. We can taste it. Sometimes things lead me somewhere, and they're telling me the weirdest shit, and it's like, and I'm like, no way, and I'm like, yes way. One time, I think it was recent, I just reached in my fridge for a bottle of water, but it stopped. I stopped, and it was just a bottle of water. It wasn't sealed, though, but it's no problem. It's my fridge. There's a bottle of water, and I stopped before I grabbed it and opened it to drink it. And don't ask me why. But what I did was I opened the fridge, and I was going to reach for it, like I was just about to put my hand to reach, but I stopped and thought about it. I thought, why not to reach or not? It was just such a mundane moment. But the good thing I thought about it because there was something in that water. One of my children put some kind of soap or something in there. And yeah, yeah. How did I find out? I forget how I found out that it was in there, but I thought I might have actually, I don't know what it was. But what I did was I went for the, guys, my son was watching. He said, Daddy, can you get me water? So what I was, there's a whole bunch of waters. And one of them, usually I get one that's open so they don't waste it. That's what it was. He was watching me. And I opened up the fridge and I stopped and I didn't reach for one. And he was like, and then I reached for one and grabbed one that was not open. And then I gave it to him and he said, Daddy, why did you stop? And I told him because something told me to stop and think about the unopened one. And he said, all right. So what I did was I gave him the one that was, and I get the open one. I think I sipped it, and it had like some kind of soap in it, and I spit it out. And it was nasty. I don't remember the taste of it, guys. It makes me, but I said there's something told me, guys, and I can't explain it to the detail for you, but he saw it. My son saw it, and he says, Daddy, why are you doing that? And I'm like, then people tell me that. Why are you acting that way? Why are you saying that? My mother would tell me, why are you saying that? Stop saying it, because one time I proved to her something, and she didn't want to, people don't want to believe, and then it happened, and then it was going to happen again, and I told her, and I said, and it happened again. But I didn't listen the second time, so it ended up hurting someone that I love, and ended up destroying a lot of shit, but I didn't listen that time, because somebody was forcing me, people were influencing me, but my heart was telling me, don't, and the people around me were saying, you better, or else, and it was a really tough spot for me at that time. But the first time, I would have to, they didn't listen either. And I had to do it by force, but not violence, but with mouth, with movement of a trumpet voice. God's voice is a trumpet. It gets shit moving. It gets you in fear, but it gets you to move in a positive way. But you have to be able to use it. Joe Smith says, hey guys. Hey Joe, what's up? Sorry guys, I was getting wrapped up in my own life. Joe Smith says, I had to put my soap in my mouth once my brother made me do it. Yes, I had to put soap in my mouth too. Joe Smith, I had to do it because I was already took my stuff out of my mouth. Yes, I had to do the soap too, guys, but guess what? I started to brush my teeth with the soap. I heard it was good for your gums, and I started to brush my teeth with the soap, so my parents didn't have that against me. Yeah. Reverse psychology on your parents. Yeah, and I did that when I was older, guys. When I ran out of toothpaste, I'd rub my toothbrush on the soap bar and brush my teeth with it just fine. And it my breath felt fresh. It didn't look fresh, but it tells you how it felt fresh. I don't know, I had no problem there. But yeah, guys, that's where I got the taste for soap, Joe. Yes, I was able to stomach it and didn't mind brushing my teeth with it. Joe Smith, I acted like it sucked when they did it. And I was like, oh, but they only did it once or twice, and they started destroying my stuff. Joe Smith, my heart says, I would wish I would have to eat it. Yeah, they made me eat a lot more than just soap. So let's go with this. But Joe, good shit, brother. Thanks for coming in, guys. Marissa King, good evening, my people. Good evening, Marissa. Marissa King in the house. Yes, doesn't sound right saying Marissa King. I said Marissa Queen, right? No? All right, Marissa King, how are you? Good to see you. We're talking Marcus Rutledge here. But Marcus at the studio, okay, Tennessee guys, State University in Nashville. So his last contact with anyone occurred about 1:30 p.m., okay? 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon on June 8th, that's 1998. Look at those numbers, right? June 8th, 1998. 6/8/98. I think that I don't like numbers, guys, but those, you got to take notice of some numbers. They do mean something, like your favorite. Hey, Marissa says, yeah, my last name is King Stacks. Nice. Wow, I wish that was my last name. Oh, yeah, sounds strong. Stacking it up. Yes, we're trying to stack up the clues here. Now, guys, like I said, Marcus's skull will be found last year in January 2025 on the side of the road here on Google Earth. A hunter, guys. Can somebody tell me what they hunt in Nashville in January? So he's supposed to be hunting in January. I wonder what he's hunting. And he has to have a permit for that, right, guys? I don't hunt. Never been hunting. Mr. King says, right? Yes. Joe Smith says, my grandparents were mean. Shit, my grandmother was a freaking punk. Yeah, but my other grandmother was nice. Nice as cake. Mr. King says, I'm great. Good to see you, Marissa. Good to hear, guys. We're getting relaxed and we're settling in. It's about going on 9:30. I wanted to get another cold case in, guys. This was a missing persons case, but like I just told you, last year they just found the skull of Marcus. They traced it by genealogy, DNA. He has a son. It turned up as his son, matching his son's DNA, so it's Marcus. And they're calling it foul play. Now they confirm it is a victim of foul play. Someone killed Marcus Rutledge. So we're trying to figure out, why. Well, my thing is the motive to kill him. That's what I'd like to know. And where the rest of his body parts are. And you know me, we're there. I did a little pre-research. So we're there on Parkdale, but we're gonna ignore Parkdale. That's his house. Okay, we're gonna see what they got here, guys. So let's see what they got as far as evidence. Oh, fucking A. Oh no, did I see wooden spoon? Holy shit, hold on. Gotta get up with the chat here. We go, yes. Joe Smith says, no, you act like it, and all of a sudden you just keep doing it. That's right, Joe. You gotta do some reverse psychology on your parents sometimes because they do it on us. Mercer King says, I got the wooden spoon. Yes, Mercer King, I got the wooden spoon as well, but then it started to be laughable at some point, and then, all hell broke loose. Mercer King says, from the grandparents, right, from the grandparents, yes. The wooden spoon. Oh boy. Right, it was, you probably still smell that wooden spoon, yeah? Because it beats a fucking A, man. That was the look of that spoon. I remember the feel of it. Yeah, Marissa, I don't have any of those in my house, guys, no more. My kids will never hold one of those. Joe Smith says, I just want to say I hate life for you, brother. Don't wait, I'll hang on. No, Joe, you're fine, brother. Joe Smith says, sorry, I know. Joe, I know it comes off like, holy shit, but no, it doesn't, bro. You're fine. I know exactly what you're saying. Thank you, Joe. You as well, brother. All good things, my friend. I know you're wishing me well. Tony Tone says, gotta cook for my little angel. I'll be back soon. Yes, Tony Tone, do your thing and come on back. We'll probably still be going. If not, I'll probably be streaming another case. So it's good to see you, Tony. Thanks for telling me again, Tony Tone. Tony Tone, everybody. Working hard, feeding everybody. That's good, guys. We are chefs in the kitchen, aren't we? Joe Smith. I hit a like for you, brother. Sorry, it's my third time. I'm going to quit after this. No, Joe, keep hitting. Guys, thank you for the likes. I'm so sorry. It's hard for me to see. I think it's 9. I have to switch the camera, but it's a lot there already. Thanks for the 9. We're going to get to 10. That's the goal. I should have said that. 10 likes every stream, guys. And then we'll start setting higher goals, won't we? Thank you so much. The hearts, the likes, the hundreds. It's all because of you guys making this fire. Yeah, that's it. Light it up. Oh, my gosh. Yes, Grandma Hoffman was mean, Grandma Appleton was sweet. Yeah, Joe, that's exactly right. Same here. Mercer King says, my GPA scare me. Thanks for those reactions and the likes, guys. 9 likes, 10 likes. Double James, it's already done. It's already done. Stream over. No, we're not here for this for likes. I like you guys too much. We like Marcus too much. He's a good man here. We're going to find a little bit about Marcus, right? We're going to find out more about him. Joe Smith says, Grandma, yes. Mercer King says, my GPA scared me. Look at the reaction. Scared me, like, for real, horrifying in a way. Convinced me his dentures would come after me. But I didn't eat my, oh my gosh, holy crap. Yeah? Oh, wow. Marissa. Yes, those grandparents could be nasty, right? And I think my grandma made me sit there and eat the vegetables, and I couldn't leave the table. Really hated it when she had to watch us for like 1 or 2 days for the weekend. Sucked. My other grandma was beautiful, just like Joe says, It's like bad cop, good cop. Kaj, hi Kaj. Everybody say, oh Kaj, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Everybody say hi to Kaj. Hi Kaj, hope you're well, Kaj. Thanks for stopping in. We're talking Marcus Rutledge. We're trying to find a little more of him. That's all. We know he's dead. We know he's kind of where he is, but, they do too. But, he's skull, guys, what do you think? We're going to figure this out more. Joseph, sorry. Yep, no, we're good. No sorries needed, guys. We're all forgiving here. We all understand. That's why we're here, right? That's why we keep coming back, because we definitely know the pains people suffer. Mercer King says, hey, what year was this? 1998, Marissa? 1998, he goes missing. He will last talk to his girlfriend. He will leave a voicemail on her phone saying, hey, call me back. She doesn't state if he's panicked or not, but we're going to take it like this. He leaves a voicemail. I don't know if it's on a cell phone tonight. We'll take it through a ham. Let's take a landline, guys. Cut the phone. So because you're going to be pinging the phone and bullshit like that. You're not using a phone in 98. You're using a landline phone. So he's going to leave a message on the machine or whatever, and she calls him back. But how's she call him back? Yeah, it's just weird, right, in 98. I was there, but now I don't even remember. I'm blanking. Can someone please help me with this? the communication. I'm like, wow, we were everywhere. You're supposed to be investigating, but yeah, I was there. But damn, I told you guys I didn't have a cell phone until 2014. I didn't believe in having one. Yeah, I didn't. It's fucking wild, huh? Look at the chat going fire. Oh, you're back live already. Hey, 76. Yeah, I am. Yeah, we were commenting back. You're doing. You're watching. I was like, yo, I'm like, don't you worry, 76. I got it. We got another case coming up. I mean, guys, just searching and seeing something, and then I just can't let it go. You know, I just can't let these people go. You know, I'm like, you know what? It deserves our time. The chat and you guys, I know, we're gonna come up with something, man. You know, you guys will come up with something. We will be on something. The more theories, the better. The more talk, the better. You know, we can sort it out later, and we're sorting it out now. But we need stuff to sort out, don't we? We need files. We need information. We need more. And you guys are bringing that. Yes. So 76, thanks 76 for joining. How are you feeling? I hope you're resting from that walk. I hope everything is well, guys. I hope you're really resting up tonight. It is 40 minutes in, 9:30. But yeah, we have Marcus. We have a skull. He has found the skull. But where's the rest of them for his son? Oh, answer machine, right? Yeah, that's exactly. Or page. Yeah, page code looks like a page. What? Yeah, that's it though. Okay, no more after this. Keep me to junk. You get a stomach ache, bud. All right, so yeah, that right, exactly. So we're gonna go like ground, payphone, right, pager, but no cell phone. Cut tech, guys. This is why I do these cases, honestly, because I want to cut off phones. Tech if I can. But some people have the ability to have the phone, even in '98. You know, they got the money for it. You know, like I said, the phone is expensive then, like it is now for the top quality, guys. Really. But we're gonna cut the tech. We'll go landline, like Marissa's saying. We'll go answer machine. She calls back the number *69, or he leaves the number on the answer machine, whatever it shows up on the answer machine, because there is answer machines like caller ID. There's caller ID. They call back. She calls back. He doesn't answer. That's it. Never seen or heard from again. And only his car's found in an apartment complex. We're there on Earth. You know that. Google time. And yeah, is an apartment complex there, guys? I don't know if it was there now, but there's neighborhoods that have been there for probably years. But this person is, the person that killed him is driving this car, I believe, to this location and leaving it there. The cops have the car, I believe, so they're going to know. They have fingerprints. So let's take a look at more, guys, and we'll want to go on more evidence here. Joe Smith says, yes, Marcus is a good person. He had a friend named in high school with the same name. Really? Marcus Moore was a full name. I didn't mean to talk. But you're good. Keep talking, Joe Smith. I think there's something going on. Yeah, right? What's going on? The guys, what I'm interested in is where the rest of them is and the motive. I'm interested in the motive. Not necessarily really like who, but like the motive. Like the person too is very interesting. Thanks for the 10 likes, guys. I'm watching. I appreciate you tonight. The chat is fire. That's right. It's Thursday, guys. We're getting towards the weekend. We're just going to start trying to ramp these videos up more and more. Like I said, I got a new selfie stick, guys. And that is selfie stick, a really high-tech tripod. My ex, friend here, my baby's mother, she, supports the channel. She sees the stream. She wants to help. So I really appreciate it. It's cool, guys. And mess with it tonight. See if we can use it tomorrow in some videos. Thank you for the 100 there. But yeah, I'm gonna go mobile. You know, I want to go mobile too. I want to start really trying to do things that are way more interesting than just sitting in my house on a green screen. But if that's what it must be, that's what it must be for now. But I plan on changing things in the future. Yes, 76 says drinking soda to get some caffeine. Yeah, guys, that's a great idea. I got the water, right? Because, I talk a lot. Don't we talk a lot, guys? We talk a lot. So that's what we do. It's YouTube. We talk, we FaceTime. It's what YouTube is. But thank you. Yes, caffeine is good right now, guys. It's going on for the weekend, so we need to really, get these things in. Mr. King says, that's the last. Yeah, I was born late 80s. Yeah, right? Yeah, you good. Answer machine. Pager. Pager was good, Marissa. That was perfect. I didn't think of the pager. Mr. King says, I would love to make merchandise for you too. Really? You're an artist. That would be great, guys. Like I said, I got the money ties, so it was membership, and I was thinking, I did the emojis. Marissa, you could do emojis for me if I get monetized one time. I do the membership, guys. Really, yes, Marissa, if you're an artist or a graphic art, whatever it is, yes, we'd love that. Shirts. I'm looking for a new logo to update, Marissa. So yes, please, if you're an artist, you guys, you want to help. Fuck yeah, I'll take any kind of art and consider it. But the logo, I paid like fiber. A friend of mine paid fiber, like $20 or $10, 15, $20 back in the day to make it. So I'm looking to upgrade, though, change things. Really am, but that's cool. Joe Smith, yes, please. Yes. You're good, Joe. Marissa King says, I can. The shirts? Yeah, and graphics. Awesome, Marissa. Yeah. It's exciting. Yeah, I mean, if I'm worth it, guys, if the world thinks if we're worth it, I'm worth it, right? The channel's worth it. That'll all be done. Yes. Oh wow, that sounds so really unbelievable. But Marissa, yes, I will keep you. I will know that. Okay, guys, because I want you guys to help, right? I want to get you guys some extra little something if I can from this. Yeah, guys, I want to share the love. I don't mind. It has nothing to do with business. It's just pleasure. How's that? We don't need to keep it personal or business or nothing like that. We just be friendly. But here. Yeah. Awesome. Guys, I'm looking at the chat because I'm like entranced. I'm sorry. We'll get to that really quick. We're getting back to it. Dad, I'm going to drink 3 sodas. Let me do it. Yes. Mercer King said, I was not able to drink soda as a kid. It's not able to. Mercer King says, anything seriously, you have an email. Yes, I do. Mercer King, I have an email. It is, if you want, I could just say it to you right now. And you can take, take it, guys. It is a business email I use for the channel. So if you want to, anybody wants to email, whatever, you go ahead. I mean, I check it once in a while, but not often, guys. So don't expect really hardcore communication, only through this YouTube and do the comment videos. But yes, Mr. King, guys, it's ringstrue23 at AOL.com. So it's all lowercase rings, RINGS, true, TRUE 23 at AOL.com. Yes, it is an AOL. Had it since I was young. I told you guys, right? The AOL Messenger. Still have it. So yes, rings true with an S, 23 at AOL.com. So just email that, Marissa, and maybe we can, yeah, that'd be so cool to see. Send me some pictures or whatever, what you're thinking. And maybe that'd be so awesome, guys, we're like I said, things are going to be coming day by day, step by step, right? Small baby steps, 100. Awesome. Thanks for that. All right. So, yep, we agree. Cool. Brian Maxey, love you, Brian. Thank you. Joe Smith, I just want to say I love you in the chat. I'm sending God bless. Thank you, Joe, for stopping in, man. Any time, guys. Hello. Looking good. So, yes, guys, you're not obligated to stay, guys. If you don't say hi to me or just come in and you guys do, I don't want you to think I'm holding you for views or watch time or, guys, please, you have lives. Everyone here knows that. I know you appreciate it, guys. You're so great to me. 76 says America Online still exists. Yeah, the email does. I don't know if the program, but yeah, I do use AOL. I still have that email. Joe Smith, hatred is what a motive. Yeah, this seems like some hatred, jealousy shit, huh? I mean, Marcus here seems to be really going through this, I think, senior year at Tennessee State. Yeah, right, jealousy. Yeah, motive. Guys, I will take that. Joe. Very well, Joe. Jealousy, guys. What do you think of that for an execution? Jealousy? I mean, we're not talking his girlfriend wouldn't hire a hitman to kill him. Would she? No, because he's doing well. Why would she want him out of the picture? He's got, right? He's got a bright future. She's happy. She's actually really protective. She's the one that calls the cops right away, right? Right away. And I'm sure guys, back in the day, they could track those landlines just as easy as a cell phone. You know what I mean? Or who's calling, all that shit. And even what they're saying, possibly, even easier. Shit, my dad was tapping those lines easier than the fucking feds. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Cheers to you out there. Whoever loves you, man. I was looking forward to coming on and doing another cold case with you guys. I was really excited for this one. 10 likes. I'm excited for every cold case investigation we do. But I really look forward to the other videos, too. So guys, yeah, 100. There's one more stream coming tonight. I'm not fucking done. I got one more. I've been waiting to get this on and talk about it with you guys. I want to see what you guys, this person and what happened here. Like, what the fuck? So I want you to, I want to talk about it. Hey, driver C, what's up? Joe Smith says, Marissa, help I can. You're good. Joe Smith says, like and subscribe. He's got kids. you know the wrestler, guys? I think he was a wrestler back in the day. He had a shirt and his gimmick, thank you guys for the 100, was like, oh, I got to get this wrestling match or this title and make this money because I got kids, And then this guy's like, well, I got kids too. We all got kids. But yeah. No, guys, I told you, I will put, guys, when you sign up for some shit like this, the real reviewer knows the deal. All right? His family knows the deal. We know the deal. We got to eat and breathe this shit. I bet you, guys, what do you think these cops are signing up for, right? I take it no less serious. All right, guys, just because I don't have a badge and the gun or certificate or go through the academy, right, guys, doesn't mean we can't help, okay? Doesn't mean we can't live and breathe and give some kind of information here to this case, a new set of eyes, new set of ears. And that's always what it takes, guys. Like I said, the general goes away, the sergeant retires, they put a new youngin on the cold case, new eyes. Guess what happens? Solved. The cold case solved. 25 years. New ears, new eyes. That's what we're doing. We have a lot of them here, don't we? Not just mine, guys. Shit, you thought my shit was powerful. Combined with you guys, it's a problem. It's a problem for the true crime community, ain't it, guys? They want to ignore us and bury us on YouTube. Come on, get this thing going on the stream. Why are you 100 people in here? They're all talking, well, love true crime, right, guys? You know they're dying to interact and talk about these cases. You know, we do it here. 14, what is that, 14? You got to be kidding me. 14 likes, guys. You are so surprising me. 10 was the goal. 14's the reach. There's no bar. We passed the bar. You guys passed your bar. We were giving you the certificate. You passed the bar. We're fucking in it. And guys, if it goes to court, I got you. Don't worry about the court part. We didn't even get to do those, right? We don't even talk about court. I love court. I can handle the truth. That's my favorite movie. A Few Good Men is one of my favorite movies. Guys, I love court. But they won't let me defend myself, y'all. They said they're violating my civil rights. They are. They're violating my civil rights? I'm sorry, my rights. I'm not civil rights. I'm thinking I'm a fucking activist. Holy shit. I feel like it sometimes, but not in that way. We're activating for true crime. Sorry, guys. I'm looking at the chat here, trying to read when I speak. That's so dumb of me. Driver seat says, but Joe Smith, yeah, Joe Smith, pump it up. Yes, pump it up, Joe. That's right. I love the hype, Joe. You were my fucking hype man. Joe Smith, everybody. Fuck yes, Joe. You are the hype and Flavor Flav. I'm telling you, somebody's the flavor. It's Joe Smith. Driver seat, yeah, 100, brother. Fucking ain't right. Give it up for Joe Smith, hyping this, getting a like. You guys do that too, I know, throughout, but I love Joe's energy. It's always awesome. Driver seat says Chris Watts is engaged to be married to a woman. Yeah, driver seat. I spoke about that 100 there, baby. 15 likes? What is that? 15 likes. I'm always going to announce those likes. And we see evidence of the likes. We got to keep going with the streams. We will continue to reach. Yes. Driver seat. We spoke. I think I mentioned. Guys, did you know? Yeah, that's no. Driver seat. I can't take it no more. I can't take it with Watts. Yeah, I heard. I've seen her too. Pretty cute. For Watts. Always for Watts. Oh my gosh. Joe Smith, I love you guys. We love you too, Joe. Always, brother. Always. 70s chick says, I need a whiteboard for things I want to jot down. Yeah, guys. You know, I do. I never believed in free writing. I have not believed in free drawing and all that. A little bit of free drawing, maybe, possibly, but not like zoning out, any spiritual thing like that, or a demonic thing like that, but just like free writing, putting down words and then taking the words and making something out of the words that leads to something just by looking at these words. We might get a good profile. I'm talking when like when it comes to profiling, you know, for me, 70 and maybe solving as well. But 76 right, a board or a whiteboard is great. It's very well because you guys really hit with some stuff. I don't know where it comes from, but I do because we're doing it. But yeah, I like to write words, guys. Sometimes I do it pre or I do it during. Just like whoever said the jealousy. I'm sorry, that slipped my mind. But somebody said Joe Smith said jealousy. That's good, bro. It's a good motive for this because he's successful, Marcus, and he's not even got a chance to get the money yet, right? You could see him and say, damn, this guy is fucking sharp. And he's got the girlfriend. He's got the baby. Looks like he's got a nice little apartment house there. It's a duplex. Nice little neighborhood. Jealousy, huh? You know, he's not leaving his girlfriend, right? That's not the phone call. I mean, that's not the cause between them. It's not ruckus, right? It's not, no, that doesn't seem like that at all. But we always got to consider every possibility. But we got to stay on Occam's, right, guys? Or we're going to lose it. I'm starting to, the second I was losing it, wasn't I? 76 says, yeah, that's great with the job, with the board, 70s chick. I agree. Joe Smith, nice. Step by step, bro. That's right. Step by step, day by day, guys. TGIF. Driver Seat says, Fatal Attraction is my favorite movie. Is it Driver Seat? I like that movie. I love the end of that shit. I love Michael Douglas. Glenn Close is unbelievable. She's kind of hot to be chasing me, but she got to put that knife down for a minute, you know? I'm down for some Sleepy Hollow stuff, but not that. That's a little too much. But yeah, what a movie, dude, right? Really, you know, you think you're fucking with people, right? Fuck with them. Fuck with them mentally and emotionally. See what happens to you. Right. Driver Seat, good pick on that film. Very deadly film. But I like the ending the most. Joe Smith. No, we're not. You're not. No, good. Holy shit, AOL. Yep, AOL, guys. That is my email address. Yep. 76 says, pre-child conference, not guilty. All charges dropped. He didn't do it, my friend. Joe Smith, was jealousy gives you a good motive? Yes, it does. 76, that's probably the most common motive for killing someone you say you love is jealousy. Guys, Jealousy, I think envious, what is envious is different than jealousy, is it? I've never been, I don't know. I'm not saying I've never been jealous, guys, but I don't think I've realized if I've been jealous or not. I think I mixed it up with the feeling of envy or the emotion of envy, guys. I might have envied someone, not be jealous, or I might have been jealous and not envy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know which feeling that really is, but this jealousy feels like like a active thing, yeah? An active thing, like you're gonna do something about it, right? Like you're gonna do something about this, right? Good. The driver's seat says, I kind of feel that. Did you look into the assassination of the Haitian president? No, you asked about that driver's seat. It was in my mind for a few days of Moisey. Okay, no. I put up a poll to do, I think, assassinations, mass shooters, right? We did the poll. You guys want to see more of the, right? I think the last time I checked it, it was lost people, right, guys? And cult killings. We went through a possible cult killing today. It looked like that, a reverse cult killing. She was trying to say it wasn't, that she was afraid of the cult killing, but she was actually doing it to her own fucking kids. So yeah, 16 likes, guys. Thanks for the 16 likes. Appreciate that. There's probably more to those notes, too, that they're not saying, guys, those self-destructive notes in that earlier live stream. I did want to mention that, but I don't go back on these things, do we? We don't go back on our lives at all. We put it in where it belongs, and we put it down in history books, and they can come to the library and find the clues and find the answers. But I will, driver's seat, I was thinking of maybe covering all these assassinations maybe in one video, driver's seat, for you then, man. Because I know I was thinking about you, dude. And I was for the last like 3 or 4 days when you said it, bro. And I was like, damn, I'm going to let him down by not doing the freaking Moisey. And I said, he's described, he's asking. So it's like, I don't mind doing it just for one person, guys. I really don't. I'm interested in those assassinations, but I'd have maybe one live stream. Okay, let me get it going, and we'll see, driver's seat. But I'm not gonna promise you it. I mean, I think it's just I put the poll up, and there's so many other things going on. There's actually things happening every day to day, But thank you. Well, I'll see more about the Moisey and assassinations. Maybe I'll fit it in a live, guys. All the assassinations we'll go through, and Moisey will be one of them. Okay, driver's seat. I feel bad. You can see it kind of downed me. My apologies. Really, I'm sorry. Joe Smith says, bro, if you can't look at yourself, you got a problem for sure. I'm about to go podcasting from now on. But no, I mean, this is kind of like a live, like I said, it wouldn't be the same. Joe says, boom, boom, boom. He's hyping the chat. Sorry, guys, I'm going to keep up with the chat here. 76 says, finding a lost person to me is more important than going over cases that are already solved. Yeah, see, I know, guys, there's different flavors for everybody. You know what I mean? I say some people come in here for these cold case searches. Some people come in for the serial killers we covered, the solved cases, the celebrity cases. Some come in for it all. Some come in for I do movie reviews too once in a while, guys. I do different I do different stuff. I do the new, I want to do different things. I don't want to be boxed in as one dimensional because I want to share a lot. I feel like a rainbow, I feel like a multitude of colors inside that is going to explode on people. Yeah. Really, how gay that might sound or whatever. I mean, take it how you want. I feel like a multitude of colors inside that wants to explode, and like creative wise and mental wise and all this shit. I do, but now I'm not saying I'm good at every single thing I do. No, there's better people out there, even when it comes to this as well. But the thing is, I believe I could be right with them. How's that? How about maybe a little bit behind them even? But I could be maybe standing alongside of them, maybe alongside, but behind them, I'm fine with it. So if I'm not alongside the people, then maybe behind them it's just as good. So you can look over their shoulder and maybe see me, the real viewer, and say, hey, who are you? I say, well, click a video, see if you like me. Who knows? I don't know if that makes sense, guys. I'm trying to explain it the best I can. Joe Smith says, light it up. 76 says, oh my, Joe, totaled. Let's see. Joe Smith says, what, guys? Okay, let's get to this case. Wow, 76 says, I'm sorry. Yeah, 76 like Leah, wouldn't it be cool if exploring her case found where she is? Yeah, I mean, guys, like I said, I want to give you I have something for you at the end of this video, all right? I'm going to explain what I'll show you, and I always want to do that, guys. I want us, not to give us a fake sense of relief, but I don't know. I feel like everything leads to something, and I think we're not in vain, guys. I want to be doing this if I thought everything we would do would end up in vain, because life is already vain, but not, I can control this to a degree, but not control it like manipulation, guys. Control it with the evidence to lead to something, and I know, try to keep it logical. I really do. But sometimes, right, we did this. What did we do the stream, guys, on the Axeman? Remember 70s chick? We did the Axeman in New Orleans. Remember where that fucking went? You remember that 70s chick? You were there with Ahmed, right? And we went through the. And I think OPP was there. We went through that fucking guys. That Axeman was unbelievable. Like because we really right went from this person to, and it was like so it was just unbelievable because we had no tech. We had these certain suspects, and we had no suspects. It was a serial killer that's going around with an axe, killing people in New Orleans back in what fucking the 1920s or some shit, the 1800s or something. He's fucking wilding. Yeah, 1900s. But yeah, we found out who it was. More than likely, who could do that? Who could move like that? And who could not be spotted? And who he sent a letter to the cops taunting them like Jack the Ripper, you know? And he was saying certain things that would reveal his identity, not with a cipher, but with his words. And we found out who he was and how he was able to move and kill so easily without being detected by the neighborhood. So back then, guys, you don't have masks like Mission Impossible or, you know, AI or masks or costumes really to really cover you. What you have is professions like being a doctor, a lawyer, a priest, anything like that back then. You have those professions to hide. A butcher, somebody well respected in the neighborhood. All right? So that's what the serial killer was. And he got it done. So we got it done. And that's what I'm saying. I love this. It's very interesting to me. Yeah, 76 says, you do have a great variety of cases. Guys, I think we do well on them, right? I think so. But I think I want to get more. 76, there's a lot more, like different cases. Like not just the ones like different really weird mystery ones. Where people, there's one where this guy makes a spaceship or some shit and he fucking disappears. And everybody's like, well, what happened to him? Is he in a spaceship? Is he dead? Did he self-destruct? Did somebody murder him for a secret? Well, I like to cover cases like that too, like the M Cave, right, guys? We went through the M Cave. That was fucking cool. I love the YouTube mysteries, you know? Because it's Elisa Lamb was good, guys. That's not a YouTube mystery, but it's one of the first. Amazing. I actually did another guy too that ran out the airport. You know, that was awesome. So, I'm sorry I'm laughing because I remember these streams from long ago, from like a month ago. I say so long ago, but I did streams in the beginning. But all right, let's get back to this case where you're ranting. Sorry. So, guys, what's going to happen here is that he's going to be last heard from 1:30 p.m. on June 8th when he and his girlfriend spoke on the phone. So he's going to be the last person to speak with him that night after neither she nor his parents were able to get in touch with Marcus. So 1:30 she speaks to him on June 8th, you know, 8 whatever hours. The sun's going to set. They say nighttime. It's very unusual here, I guess, for Marcus not to. Maybe he's at class 6 hours, right? 5 hours. They say, okay, it's very unusual. He's going to be home with the baby. I'm sure the girlfriend is pregnant. I think she has the baby now. Either way, she's home and waiting for Marcus. He's not home like he should be. That night, after neither she nor his parents were able to get in touch with him, they're both calling him. How are they calling him? At the house. So he has at Parkdale. Yeah, they're calling Parkdale. He's not answering. He should be home. Marcus's girlfriend, along with Marcus's friend, former roommate. Former roommate, huh? Why is he a former roommate, guys? Can you tell me? Why is he former roommate? Yes, Elisa. Lisa Lamb, L-A-M, I think. Or L-A-M. I know it was Lamb. She lamb to the slaughter, right? 70s chick? Lamb to the slaughter. We did that. We figured that one out. Or at least we came to a good conclusion. People drink her funk. Yeah, well, check out that stream. It's on there. 70s chick. I go through that. I don't want to go back because it's one of those cases I thought about for years. And I finally was able to come to something on that stream. I think it was like a 2-hour stream. I had to charge my phone. It was insane. It's fucking hard. But thank you guys for the reaction. Yeah, that was a good case. That was so good. And my oldest son, knows about that case because they got it on YouTube Reels for some reason. It's coming up on his fucking Reel thing, and I'm like, you know that? And he's like, yeah. And he knew what the story was. He knew what the the ghostly or whatever it could be. Yeah, it's like yeah. I was like, why? No, watch my stream, son. Do not watch my stream. But yeah, just click like and get off of it. That's what we do. Just like that. Is house phone? Yeah, I'm thinking house phone. 70s chick. Guys, cut text cell. Go house phone. The reason I'm picking these cases, the cold cases, guys, that we're investigating right now is because we're cutting tech. We're cutting tech down dramatically when people are disappearing. We don't have to use that. It doesn't get overcomplicated. We don't oversaturate this shit. Leave it to the fucking FBI then to get their little electronic pings. But we're gonna keep shit to the answer machine, and like Marissa said, maybe possible pager that you gotta go to a payphone for. But yeah, payphones and house phones. And letters on a fucking owl like Harry Potter. You know what I'm saying? When you put a letter in the mail. You remember that, guys? You put a letter and a stamp on the mail, and you send a fucking love note, or you send a ransom letter, or you send a murder note via the mail. Instead of an email like Nancy Guthrie, you're sending emails to TMZ instead of NBC. You know what I mean? And the police. This is not a real criminal. You know, this is not a mastermind criminal. Something's very wrong with that case. But I'm not going back to Nancy.
How much likes do you have?
So, I have 17. I told yeah, I told you good like. Thanks for the reaction. 70s chick says it becomes a clue when the killer starts calling the victim. Oh yeah, it becomes a trace. Remember 70s chick, you were there for the doodler, guys. The doodler was, I think, calling in his own bodies, just like possibly Zodiac, right? He was. Right? I remember, so I'm smiling because we remember these cases, and they're not saying that. Like, these are things we're telling you that we brought out from the from the stream. That he's actually, the police aren't saying it, but these killers are actually psychos are calling in the bodies because no one's finding them. And they're like, hey, listen, there's somebody dead. Do you think you can come pick them up? Because I want to start this serial killer thing, and I want to send you guys a letter, and I want to be famous, and I want to get this on. So you think you can come get this first body? And like, you know, track it to another one I just did the other day. I mean, a few weeks ago. So yeah, 76 house phone. It becomes a clue. 76 said Scott was calling Lacey. Yeah, I mean, we did that stream too, but I don't remember getting that to that. But we'll get to, yeah, we got to that Scotty too hot. Oh shit. Yeah, we did. He's where he belongs. So we're getting back to Marcus, right? So Marcus spoke with his girlfriend. So that night, right? So they go over with the girlfriend and the former roommate. Guys, what bothers me about this is the wordage. You see, like, former roommate. See, if this was just roommate, okay, I'm cool. You know what I mean? But we got to take him out, because if there's somebody there with Marcus in this house, that makes it, he's a person of interest. I wouldn't say suspect, right? We're going to say person of interest here. He's a person of interest to us. But here, as he comes with the girlfriend from the outside source, not coming from the inside of the, you know, actually coming outside in, he looks like, he looks clean, right? He looks good to go. You know, he's a former roommate, though. Former. It's like, why is he a former roommate? I'd like to know. Is this like an ex-girlfriend of Marcus? Who's this? How does the girlfriend know the former roommate that good to come over with him in 1998? Just send the parents. I thought the parents were coming over. I got two different Reddits up. So I don't know why. I guess one does more than the other. But I wanted everything I could possibly get. You know, I'm sick of just not researching enough, and I want all the shit I can grab, because there's nothing on the wiki, right? They're saying, oh, this or that. I want everything. I want all suspects. I want all kinds of shit they have and don't have, or who was there and who's not there. So this says that there's a former roommate, but former roommate of who? Of we're assuming, right? We should safely assume that it's Marcus. He's coming over there to get her back. She's a girl. There could be a crime committed, or maybe he's saying that. I don't know if he's insinuating that, hey, let me come with you to keep you safe. Possibly, I don't know with this movement. See, guys, that's going to be an issue for me, but it's not a huge issue where we're going to harp on it, right? We're not going to lock everything down and lock the kids away in the base, you know, in the bedroom, and lock the doors and, you know, barricade ourselves in. No, we're going to be free still. We're going to still have movement out here. It's still safe outside for us. So let's move about a little more and get some more information, see if we can expand this a little further than just a former roommate. We already took the girlfriend probably off the list, but this is a weird interaction on the girlfriend and the roommate. I wonder if they know each other previous. How does Marcus know his girlfriend? Don't know. The cops do. I don't. So along with Marcus's friend, his former roommate. So it's his friend / former roommate. Usually a former roommate wouldn't really necessarily be your friend anymore, because, you know, he's a former roommate / former friend, because there's a fallout here. So if you're living with someone, they really necessarily wouldn't be your friend after that if they kick their fucking ass out and they're a former roommate, or they walk out on their own. Still an issue. Former anything is a fucking problem for me. I don't like that word. It's past tense. It's in sense, it's like there's no relationship anymore. It's former. It was a former relationship, right, guys? I don't like that word in this situation, especially when it comes to somebody who ends up dead. He's fucking dead. His skull ends up on the side of the road here on Google Earth. So we're going to see if we can find the rest of Marcus's body and why his skull. You know, I think it's an animal, of course. An animal would do that. But I'm going to show you an anomaly. And then we'll move on that, and we'll move on to the next stream later. If we can get it in. So, we'll get everything and we got to. I'll tell you that. I'll fit it in somehow, some way. Marcus wasn't there. So he wasn't there when they went to his apartment at Parkdale. I showed you Parkdale. Very nice. It was a duplex. He shared it with someone else. Not sure if they questioned this other person in the duplex. Did he hear anything? Did they see anything? You know, was Marcus in a rush? Did you see Marcus? Did you talk to him? When's the last time you saw Marcus? See, guys, we wanted to answer those questions. Thanks for the, what is that, 18 likes? Holy shit. Thanks for the 18 likes, guys. Is that 18 or 30? I can't see because my eyes are so bad. And I'm sorry, the thumbnail there, the white on white. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing to the real reviewer. Thank you so much. Mwah. I love you all. Kiss on the cheek to the men, right? You know what I mean? We do it like mafioso. I kiss you on the mwah, mwah, like that. The ladies, you know, respect, you know? No kisses for the ladies. I don't do that on first date. 76 says, yep, okay, we're good. Let's move on. Make sure the chat's good. We're caught up with it, guys. I want to make sure. So, we'd listen to this more, right? Because this is getting very interesting, of course. But he wasn't there, and it was at this point that the police were called. Okay. So, whatever they see in the house, they call the police. Okay, so it's not just Marcus missing, like not being at the house. What do they find in the house? Guys, what prompts them to be a little prompt there with that call? Well, we're not going to be told, are we? His car is going to be missing. So Marcus's car, which had also gone missing, was found on July 1st or June 30th, depending on the source. I want the only. There's only one source. There's a middleman. There's bullshit. There's other ingredients. There's artificial flavor. There's only one fucking true source. I hate that. At the Riverwood Apartments, a complex. Oh, it is the Riverwood Apartments across from town from where Marcus lived. We're at Cabot Drive. We're there, but it must be renamed. But we're here at these apartments. Views on the Cumberland. We're here at the Stills in the apartment homes. Guys, we're here at the apartment complex. One of these was here. Come on, Marcus! Come on, Marcus. Fuck yeah, man. All right, Erotic Natures. Hey, Erotic Natures, how are you? Cool fucking picture there. I like that S. What is that, a snake S? Nice one. Erotic, thanks for coming in. We're talking Marcus Rutledge. We're trying to find him. 76 says 20. Yes, 20 likes. Thanks, guys, for the 20 that you doubled. We only got to the 10. We got to set to go higher the next stream, guys. Right? We got to do 15, 20 next time. Thank you so much for the 20 likes. Thank you. Right? Thank the chat. Thank you all. And those 20 likers. Even if you're not chatting. Appreciate you guys so much. All right, let's go to it. So there's apartments here. Okay? There's 2 of them. So it's either or these. I'm down for that. It's parked probably in the complex. So, guys, you know what the real reviewer wants to know? One thing about these cases, guys, I wanted to talk to you about real quick or ask you about, was that when we do all these cases, and there's always the car movement after the person's supposed to be missing or they're supposed to be alive, whatever it is, this car, after they're dead or missing, their car is always ending up in you would say the strangest places, wouldn't you? Like, but it's not strange, right? Like apartments, street corners, but really it's apartments or, you know, they get out and they walk, right? In 98, 90s, 80s, you're going to get out the car and you're going to walk. We did a Jennifer Kessie, you know, the person's caught on surveillance. She goes missing, they park her car, it's grainy surveillance. I studied the surveillance, I get a good profile just from the surveillance with a shitty-ass camera pointing it at a screen. So just imagine, you know, they're gonna AI it and take away shit because there's bars, but that's a good live stream. I do one of the first. And it's interesting. But we don't have that here, which is, you would think bad, but it's good because we're going to, you know, pretty much get sensical here with this shit. But why? Always this car movement. And the car's never stolen, right? The car's never sold. 100, look at that 100. Yeah, right? The car's never, it's never robbery, right? This person's just casually comfortable driving that other person's car. And always visualize not the kidnapper or the abductor or the murderer point gun to sort of having them drive places, possibly, but you take a big chance in letting this victim become a hero, become the perpetrator themselves by driving like a maniac, swerving, not going where you tell them to go. Really, you put them in the driver's seat, so to speak. See? But when you're a kidnapper, abductor, or killer, you do not put the victim in any way, shape, or form in the driver's seat. You make them believe that they're safe, that they're going to live, but you don't put them in the driver's seat. You give them a false sense of safety, not a false sense of control. You are in control, and you make sure they know that, so they don't try to escape. They don't try to alter the plan. See? So Brian Maxey says Canadians. Yeah, I mean, I love everybody. I really do. I love all flavors of drinks, of soda. I love all flavors of people. I'm telling you. What an earth. What a life. All right? And that's it. But that's the truth of it. The psychology, we would say, the mentality, whatever you want to say, the psychosis of it, whatever you say, I don't care what word we use that's fancy, but that's the true fucking man-to-man, person-to-person, bone-to-bone, flesh-to-flesh bullshit that we have to, why this car movement all the time? I think that's something I want to ask you guys. Like, it's the murderer, and he's doing it after the execution, after the murder, because he's driving the victim's car around. That's how they're getting the fuck out of there. You know why? Because the victim's dead. They can't drive their car no more. So guess what? The person that killed him is driving their car. They might have the person drive to the kill site, but they're driving the car out of that fucker alive. And that's your murderer, that's your perpetrator, that's your kidnapper. In the 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s, whenever there's a car, but you drop it off now with all kinds of movements here. There's all types of way to get around. You don't even have to really get there physically anymore, right? To commit a fucking crime. So shit has evolved, but we're staying back when it was simplified. When there's no such thing as fucking evolving. There's just what it is and what it isn't in 1998. But this person parks the car safe enough. They feel safe enough to be seen, possibly be seen with Marcus. They feel safe enough to be riding around with him. They feel safe enough to take his car and park it here. This person is either ballsy or they just feel safe enough doing this. There's some kind of mentality here. I don't know what to say about it. Not yet. Let's go more on Marcus. Unbelievable. So I hate the car thing. It really bothers me when they fucking be whipping this car around when the fucker's dead and they park it in these so-called quote-unquote strange places, but near the Ravenwood Apartments. So it's meant to it throws me off, guys. That's my point about the car parking. It throws me off. It really does. It starts to complicate my mind, thinking that all kinds of shit, like he did it, they met someone there at the apartment, it could have been the killer doing that, but he's dead, like it does, you know what I mean? It starts really giving me outs and putting me in the stratosphere instead of keeping me on Earth. It's like, fuck that. It's think rational. This is an irrational event, but I need to be rationally, because this person is irrational to think to kill, but they're doing rational shit to get it done afterwards and during. So we have to think to them it's rational because they got away with it. So they did some rational shit here to not be exploited or caught or make a sound. OPP, what's up, brother? OPP, thanks for coming in. We got Brian Maxey, 70s Chick, Erotic Natures in the house. We got a whole bunch of people. Joe Smith was stopping by, hyping up the chat. Marissa King in there. And we're all over this. The driver's seat. So guys, thank you so much for those likes too and coming in this chat. Is fire. Sorry if I didn't mention you guys. I love you. So 20 likes and we're holding to 20, baby. We did it. So let's keep going though on this. We need to do more for Marcus Rutledge. He has a son. I think his son is in late 20s, early 30s now. They're going to track the skull by genealogy connected to his son. Thank God for DNA. Really. The complications of DNA, how individuality that proves. You can look at someone and see how individuality is just by looks. Imagine DNA inside is even different to the fucking cell. No one has the same makeup. No one's the same. Holy shit. Very deep, very unique. DNA saved, like Minority Report, This is way better than Minority Report. You couldn't write a movie like better than this. DNA gotcha. You can't fuck with DNA. They really tried, man, to poke holes in DNA, right? They can't. You can't poke holes. No fucking way. But the real review will find a way. There's a will, there's a way, guys. The will is a way. But that's mine. Okay, so I don't need no DNA. We don't need that. I told you, court is another thing, guys. Court is another tea. I do have a compilation of the best courtroom moments from back in the day. Check them out. Your boy Dahmer's on there. I hate you, Jeffrey. I hate you. Check it out. The courtroom moments, I think the 10 best or 5 best shocking courtroom moments are there. It's a nice little compilation for you to sleep to. But no, it's only short. But yes. So they're going to find the car a month later. Hold on a second. Let me repeat that. They call the cops. He goes missing on the 8th. Never heard from him again on the 8th. They find the car in this Ravenwood Apartments. We're out on Google Earth, July 1st or the 30th, depending on the source. Fuck your source. That's way too long. Had time to clean the car, right? Had time to ride around in the car. Oh yeah, see Marcus Drive the other day. I really couldn't get a look at him, but yeah, fucking A right. He was in the neighborhood. I remember that car. Yeah, his car was. Yeah, Marcus is like, yeah, I saw Marcus the other day. Yeah, man. Yo, did you see Marcus? This fucking cops asked you to see Marcus. Yeah, I saw him the other fucking day, dude. Yeah, I couldn't get a really good look at him, but he had, the hat he was always wearing and shit. Yeah, but I couldn't get a good look at him, but it was nighttime. It was late. He always run around late, right? That's this person could be driving around the whip. Fucking don't give a shit out there. The cops don't care. But listen, that's not the case, is it? Because check this out. This person apparently put the car there, probably earlier than we suspect. It's been sitting there abandoned for a while because of this. Because a complex across town from where Marcus lived. Unfortunately, nothing in the car gave the police any clues, guys, as to where Marcus was. Don't you worry, because 20 fucking years later, sorry about the 2 F-bombs, but they're gonna find a hunter, not the police, but a poor old man hunter is gonna drag his feet, and his little dog hound or whoever the fuck's gonna kick his feet over and kick Marcus's skull over. Yeah, just the skull. He finds the skull, side of the road. And I know it's not thrown out the fucking window either. So it's been in those woods, and so is the rest of them. So why don't they go the fuck in there and find them? Well, the real viewer has something for you, and we're gonna explain how the skull got there and where the rest of them is. So we already did, but we're explaining more. So, but let's get to this point here that finish the case, get all the details. Guys, there's a fingerprint lifted from that vehicle, from Marcus's car. But they were unable to match it to anyone. The case went cold. Stop. This presses, stop everything. So this guy didn't clean the car. He didn't have time to. He was very panicked mode. This doesn't sound too well planned, does it? Not a hitman, not a well executed plan. I mean, hitmen are so sloppy or someone hired. It still could be. I'm still leaning. I'm just still on the table. Everything's on the table still with this case. I'm not a definite on shit with Marcus but he seems a straight shooter. So does the girlfriend. This roommate, former fucking roommate, has he got a beef? I mean, he could show up later, right? He could show up about 1:30, right? And be like, yeah, I don't know, I haven't seen Marcus. And his DNA would be inside the apartment because he went and searched inside with the girlfriend. So he's smart. What is he, in criminal law? Does he go to school with Marcus? This person is very close to Marcus, his former roommate. That's a possibility too, right? We can't leave that out. So we have a person of interest, but no suspect. Self-destruction? Negative. Not this one. Not the mentality, not what the life's going good. OPPC admitted that his remains could have been carried away by animals scattered along long distances. OPP Media, I am right on top of you. You were on top of it. Guys, there is the road here where the skull is found. I don't have the exact location because even if I had the exact location, guys, on this, I don't want it. Because the point is, I wanted to free it and just go with it. So what I looked for was an anomaly, like OPP said. Definitely an animal takes the skull because it's the biggest piece. It takes the skull, it carries it. Or even a bird, right, could pick up the skull with its claws and drop it. I don't know, but there's wounds on the skull that indicate foul play. But they're not telling us that. Only the killer's going to know that. And Marcus, or whoever was there, the killer or killers. And Marcus is dead, so he's telling us by his skull. But that indicates foul play. This being what they found in the house, they're not telling us all the evidence and how. Was it ransacked? Was there blood found in the house? They're not telling us that either. They're keeping that under wraps as well. Something prompts the roommate and the girlfriend to call the police right away. But they don't. They're looking, but they don't look hard. The car is right under their nose. And where is Marcus? Well, the skull is under their nose too, right? And like OPP says, it's brought by an animal to the side of the road. The hunter, whatever, finds it. He's hunting for animals. He finds the skull. The rest of the body's there. It's in the same wooded area. I found an anomaly, meaning just like OPP said, it looked like something was dug up and dragged off. And that is exactly what OPP said on his own. So I agree with you, OPP, on the Occam's of that, the Occam's razor of that, the logicalness of that. So I took that into motion when I'm looking on Google Earth for an anomaly. And what do you know? Bang. True. Exactly what OPP says. So the key point here is, guys, to find the rest of Marcus. So we know his skull is found, and he's out there. He's close, very close. And just like OPP said, there's no water, nothing like that, guys. We're dealing with a straight shoot here. It's going to be, but there is construction going around, like a big construction site. So that's always a problem. Not because it could be found easily, but it could be destroyed just as easily, bones. They cannot find them because they're just, so much heavy, right? 100%, yeah. So OPP, he's a good example of just looking at the case, hearing it, or maybe doing his own little research too in the background there, doing what he should be doing, checking the rear viewer that these things are correct, and it's doing his own investigation and saying, hey, how did this go get this? And he did it on his own. I thought about that too. Yes. And guess what? I took that into play in my investigation to find a body, to find another piece, another bone, but guys, not just that, but to see that in action, right, OPP? To see the animal actually do it, that would be amazing. And I'm like, wow, well, this looks exactly like that action playing out in the middle of nowhere, you would say. And yeah. OPP, you're on it, dude. Thanks 100%. Look at that 100. Thank you guys for the likes are fire tonight. 21 likes, guys. Really, I'm hot. The phone is hot. That's why I say fire. My hand's burning up. We got to charge it. We'll do what we have to do, right, guys? Marcus Rutledge deserves it. Apparently, the police in 1998 don't deserve it. That man has a baby, has a good, he's Tennessee State University. That sounds fucking awesome. Fucking give Marcus his fucking love. He didn't do nothing. He got love. Marcus got love. We'll find you, Marcus. You find the skull. They found the skull. That ain't enough. We'll find out who did this, guys. That's a key component to this. I know we find Marcus, fine. We find more bones and femurs and stuff, fine. Okay, bring it to the son, bring it to the wife, we're good. Or the girlfriend, we're fine. They're probably gonna get married, right? They can still get married. Don't you mind you. So, but, right? Right. I want to know who did it, because I think they walked amongst them. See? The only way this person's able to dodge captivity is because they walk amongst them. Guys, these evil people, they walk amongst you. That's where they hide the best. This is not some kind of drug deal gone bad. Okay? Somebody yelled out jealousy from the rooftop. Right? There was Joe. He said jealousy. I think it was Joe. Jealousy. Jealousy is a key factor, right? Somebody should mention jealousy. Envy. That should be me. That's good enough for me. What, he owes money? It looks like he owes fucking money. Maybe somebody owes him money? Do you think he's gonna be buck wild over money? Somebody owe him a couple bucks? No, so it's not money, there's no robbery. Let's go on. Car, always the car they're leaving it. They're ever selling it or chopping it. I guess it's hard, but whatever. Yeah, you want to leave but she leaves a fingerprint, but they can't match it. Tell me why. Tell me why they can't match it, and why it goes cold. Because the person walks among them and they're never been arrested before. Because they're not on file. They've never been arrested. There's people out there have not been arrested. They're not in the database. Yes. Now, they can go to places, guys. We can go to places, and without your knowledge, they will take something from you and give it to the databases. Because somewhere in this fine print or somewhere where you're going, there's something saying that they're able to share. Just like with your apps, there's a button that says allow to share. Check the box or not, right? But there's a thing there. If you read carefully, no. So either you do it or you don't. But here, it's the same thing when you're signing something or going to a doctor, whatever you're going for, financials, whatever it is. You have to sign shit, usually. And you might be giving permission to these data, but put your shit in the database, even though you didn't commit a crime. You don't need to commit a crime to be put in the database. Your DNA, your fingerprint, your hair follicle, something. An arrest record, something. Something on paper. Paper trail is really not enough, especially when it comes to these crimes and matching DNA and getting people off the street. Solving cold cases. Genealogy, very important. They have actual physical evidence of you. You know, a social security card isn't enough. It could be faked. It could be reproduced. It could be, guys, paper trail is not enough these days. You got to have physical, and they got to match you. So this person's not there because they walk amongst them. They're they're a good person. I told you, just like I said, jealousy. What's the other motive? You don't really need much of a motive to kill these days, but if you want a better motive, I want to know who it is. The motive is there, but now it's more important for me who it is, and then talking to this person will obviously reveal, they're not going to tell us they were jealous, that's not enough of a motive. That's not enough of a right, for murder. They know that. They're smart enough to know that they gave that reason, the real reason for being an emotional murder. They know that they're going to get, that they're heartless. So this person's smart. That's why I say college student with Marcus. The former roommate, that always ticked me off with the former part. I don't know who this person is, but I'm sure they have a fingerprint. That's all they got. So they can't match it. But did they get fingerprints from the former roommate? I don't know. On December 8th, 2010, a skull, 2010, they said 2008, 2025. Excuse me, then I'm wrong. It was 2010, a skull was found. So 12 years later, a skull was found. Okay, excuse me, guys. I thought it was 2025. I think, to match the DNA in 2025, guys. So the skull was found in 2010 in the woods, around 30 yards off of, that takes a long time, huh? Wow, to match him? Crazy. Thanks, guys, for the likes. 22. Yeah. Joe Moody, how's it do, brother? Hey, Joe. Joe, we're talking Marcus Rutledge. Skull found. We're looking for the rest of the body. 76, revenge and vengeance. Yeah. I mean, he could have said something, guys, like you say, vengeance, but this is a jealousy, like you're saying, revenge. It's an emotional murder. All right, it's an emotional murder. Something in the house indicates struggle, indicates against his will. He's brought out to the woods and he's executed. He's shot in the head. That's why they get the skull, whatever. It has a bullet hole in it, and that's it. Homicide or foul play, and they're looking for the killer. They can't match the fingerprint in the car because he's not on file. Not yet. He never was, because he's not alpha. He's like Marcus. Former roommate, I don't know if they fingerprinted him. So the skull's going to be found 30 yards off the road. We're there. I'm there. Yeah, I'm there, but I'm at the spot. I'm at a spot. Okay, thank you for the 23 likes, guys. Sorry about that. I went black screen for a moment. But yeah, I'm there now on Google Earth. Okay? The deal is, okay, I don't know what I did on purpose was not know the exact spot of where the skull is found. I found the area. I'm going to show you what I did. And then we'll probably, OOP, yes. You guys loving up, that's great. Hey, Joe, you going with that guy? Yeah, I remember. The medical examiner's office extracted DNA and submitted it to CODIS, but only got a match for a relative of the John Doe in 2023. All three was connected using genetic genetic genealogy. Possible relatives of John's were located. Police also got an unspecified lead from elsewhere, which is the final bit of the information needed to identify John as Marcus Rutledge. The John Doe was Marcus Rutledge by the son, according to genealogy. According to the Metro, it's now suspected that Marcus was a victim of foul play. The skull indicates murder. So, yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh, thanks.
There's coconut.
Oh, wow, that feels good. Heavy. All right, so that's all you have here on this Wikipedia, guys. There's foul play indicating probably from the apartment and just the whole scene and that skull. Thanks for the 23 likes, guys. Wow, amazing. We're just so amazing tonight. Thank you so much, guys. Jared, hey, Jared. Hey, Jared, how are you, man? Thanks for coming in. How you doing, Jared? Good to see you again. Jared, good one while. Jared Street, everybody. Yes. OPP Media says, hey, everyone, after the stream is over, be sure to check out my channel because I uploaded a new short. I saw that. Looking good. Very cool. Yes. OPP, you got it. So, guys, there's a lot here, but on January 3rd, 25, the Metropolitan Police announced that the unidentified remains found in 2010 had been identified as Marcus T. Tishay Rutledge. So, January 31st, 2025, guys, they officially announced it. That's what that 2025 was. But this gives us the same thing, but a lot more little detail, guys. Marcus was a senior, majoring in biology after switching from computer science and hopes becoming a veterinarian. Originally from Yaspilina, Michigan, Marcus moved to Tennessee to pursue an education as his parents' alma mater. He had a 4-year-old son named Darius who lived with him in Knoxville and who lived in Knoxville with his mother. In May, a few weeks before his disappearance, Marcus took his son to the zoo and made plans with the child's mother to throw a big carnival-themed birthday party for him in July. Complete with rides and a clown, Marcus made regular trips back to Michigan to visit his family so much that his parents left the room as is when he was away. Still have today, probably. They're still alive. But his girlfriend attempted to call him back on June 8th, and Marcus didn't answer this. She knew something was wrong, so she notified his parents in Michigan and headed over to the home at 2741 Parkdale Drive in Nashville. We're there now on Google Earth. I showed you that. Although nothing looked out of the place or indicated he had planned to leave for an extended period of time, she found his dog locked in the bathroom with no food or water aside from the toilet bowl. The dog had also torn the floor mat in the bathroom to pieces. According to his family, Marcus loved animals. He's a veterinarian dude, right? He wanted to be a vet. Marcus loved animals, would never have left his dog trapped in there. Also missing with Marcus was his red four-door 1995 Plymouth Neon with the Michigan license plate of PEX 755. The family called the police fearing their son had gotten into an accident. She didn't call the police. His parents did. When she told the parents, she's calling the parents. The roommate, she goes with the roommate. No mention of the roommate here, but that's funky. The female called the police. The family, called the police, fearing that their son had gotten into an accident and was stranded on the side of the road somewhere. As the hours turned into days and the days turned into weeks, it became apparent that this wasn't that case, or wasn't the case though. About a month later, Marcus Rutledge 95 Neon was found abandoned at the Riverwood Apartments at 7388 Cobach Drive in West Nashville. I was over there. I showed you those two apartments, or the apartment. It's one of either or. In Westwood, some 21 miles away from his duplex. Yes, I timed it. It's gonna be in 5 fucking hours. I don't know. It's a long ass drive. For some reason, it's fucking something. They got the mileage on that car. Wow. Yeah, it's a trip for some reason. To get rid of him, to execute him. Is he dead in the car? I don't know what they find in the car besides the fingerprint. Was it clean? The blood? You can't clean the blood. You can't clean a fingerprint. Gotta be a mess. Something in the car besides the fingerprint. That's all they got, though, is the fingerprint. So, as the hour, so yes. So what happens here, although the police found his car, there were no signs of Marcus or his possible whereabouts. The case quickly turned cold due to a lack of evidence, plenty of evidence, just a lack of investigation, nowhere to look, and hard work. And the family was forced to explain to 4-year-old Darius that his daddy was gone. No, the cops are forced to explain to Darius why they can't bring home his dad. So let's get that straight, guys. The cops need to come in there and explain why they're going to bring him home, make a pledge to bring his ass home. That's what they need to do. The cops' job, not the mother. Police believe Marcus was the victim of foul play, but no leads or evidence have surfaced in the 22 years since his disappearance. So I think they suspect that even without the skull, huh? Just by the scene and knowing Marcus. Marcus was 23 years old. He's 6 foot. He's 190. He's black, and he had brown eyes and short black hair. We see that. Marcus, 23, 6 foot, 190. Tough Right? Strong, big, huge. Fuck around. Gun. You're wielding that pistola. All right, guys. Yeah, so police believe Marcus was the victim of foul play. Okay. So they went. This is a Reddit thing, okay, guys? Where did Marcus work? There's questions here. There's pictures, too, of a lot of other things. And there's going to be your Reddit synopsis. All right. So the point here, you want to know, the real reviewer was going to tell you, I think killed him. Let me see. Jared says, what's going on? Hell yeah. Bro, you really need to get the hell up and out of Los Angeles and relocate to the East Coast, to Rio Coast. Nice. OPP says, who here lives in Los Angeles? Let's go Lakers. I was a Laker fan until LeBron moved. 76 says, oh no, I only have 7%. It's good, 76. I only have a 38% charge, guys. Gonna charge soon. Jared says the Lakers are finally worth watching. LeBron narcissist James is God. Word up, Jared. Yeah, that's a laugh, Jared. Good shit, guys. Sorry, my Maybe it's why I brought some nice food here, guys. And you know me, I need to eat once in a while. Excuse me for one moment. But yes, I will show you something now. All right, guys, we're going to look at it together. Now, I'm going to sum this up real quick, everyone. What I tell you, what I think is going down here with Mr. Rutledge. Okay? So, Marcus pissed off the wrong person. I don't know. You really want to know? Guys, you really want to know my fucking theory on this? You want to know my theory? 24 likes, you want to know? I'll solve this right here and now. You ready? 100? I don't know if you're saying that about LeBron and the Philadelphia 76ers or this. Guys, you ready? Marcus was killed in a plot conspiracy to kill him by his ex-girlfriend or the girlfriend and the roommate. That's that. They killed him. Took his trust, let him out here, killed him. I don't know. They killed him. He's buried off the road where the skull is, in a grave. This person dug him a grave out here. Now the grave is in the open, kinda, because if you're gonna dig a grave, it's gonna be in the open. Because this person's not a like experienced killer, you know, first time and only time. But just like OPP said, the skull was brought to the side of the street. Not far from the side of the street. Well, far from it, yeah. Pretty far. Let's take a look on Google Earth. You know I love my Google Earth. Here's the street. So I'm going to show you real quick. I don't think I could lose it, really. It's that good. I guess it's that prominent. But so let's say here's the... They kill him. They actually would probably take him out by gunpoint, take him out here and walk him. I'd walk him. Because you're not going to have trace evidence in the car, guys, of blood or anything. You're not going to kill him in the car. You're not going to kill him in the apartment. You understand? So they're going to get him out and they're going to walk him. And guess where they're going to walk him? Yeah, I don't, you know, here's another thing here. See this? So there's like things in the wood, in these woods. They've been here before. The woods have been entered. I'm not here on the ground. But look at this construction site. You see? This is being constructed. In 98, this thing is pure, probably way denser, right? But either way, look at this road here. What we're thinking, this is the road the skull was found on. All right? See it? It's one road. So they're thinking, or I was thinking, see, and it goes right to the highway. So it's found off this highway road and this road. But either way, even if we go over here, it doesn't make sense. But the best thing I'm thinking is This road, I was thinking, oh, the hunter's on the side of the road right here, right? And he's found it. No, what I'm thinking is, because when you're gonna bury the body, you're gonna go through these woods. Look how hard that is. You see, so it's not gonna be found. Even if the skull is found on this road, fine. All right, the animal will take it through the woods. But what I'm saying is they're not leading him through the woods, you know what I'm saying? Like that's hard. If you do look at this street here, the highway. So this is really underdeveloped too in '98. So this isn't here. Like there's so much underdevelopment, but you're just gonna go off and turn off, and that's how you're gonna do it. Why? That's why. Bones. And now watch the trail. Scatter. I'll back up a little bit. There's some trailing. But that's good enough. Looks like some come out of a leg or something, like, you know, very. But there you have it. So, you know, you want to bury the body. The skull's found either this road here, which it's not. It's off Pecan Valley Road and this road, Ashland Parkway. So it's going to be here. So the animal will take it through the woods. Makes sense. And it's dropped here. But they don't walk them through these woods. They more than likely walk them or bury them here in a shallow grave. This is what you call a shallow grave. Possibly where the rest of Marcus lies. Here is this big construction site here. See the big construction site here? So this hasn't been developed in '98. This would all be woods as well. Possibly this too, like, you know, there was some bushes here, but this could be covered to some degree. But this is covered. You know, I don't know. I don't have a satellite, guys, from that era because it didn't exist. Right? It did exist, but we were told that satellites had the ability probably then to even do what they do now, okay? But it would probably be very pixelated back in '98. The satellite, they did have satellite, which they probably did have satellite. They had satellite, they were taking satellite in the Nazi era, right? In 1945 of the Nazi fucking concentration camps, and they weren't reporting it. And they had satellite in 45. Fucking A. 40s, they were dealing with some form of satellite, aerial photography. And they did that for the betterment of humanity. No, they did it because they did it and watched it and didn't do shit about it. We do shit about it with the Google Earth, and we find answers to humanity. And there it is. It looks like a shallow grave, and there's something in there. There's something in the little pit there, in the little sand area. It's dug up. It looks like an animal dug it up. But yeah, there you have it. So wanted to leave you on that note, where to find him, and you know, where the rest of his body is possibly. And one day, no, I got the GoPro thing, guys. Maybe I'll go out there and take a look at those coordinates and you know, pull out something. Who knows? But there you have it. I think that's where Marcus is. I think that's who killed him, his girlfriend and the roommate. They were having a secret affair, whatever you know, wanted to kill Marcus, get him out the way they did. It was all about that. It was jealousy. Yeah, exactly, jealousy. He wanted what Marcus had, so he killed him. There you go. They're probably broken up now, but they got to keep a secret. If she gives up him, he gives up her. They got a kid at stake. All right? They found a skull. That's fucking after how many years? 12 years. They're probably shitting their pants, but it's still a homicide. When they find the rest, somebody's got to give it up on this case. Like, give up the confession, really. Because even if you find the rest of Marcus, that's not going to prove murder. Unless the bones indicate. Because there'll still be some bones. For sure. And who knows what else is found? A case? A bullet? I don't know. They have more, guys. Remember that. They have foul play. They know more. And they have a lot more. But thanks for the 24 likes, guys. Awesome. Sorry, I'm going to keep up with the chat here. Jared says, oh, yeah, probably so. Sorry, Mordred's Raff. Sorry, MJ joins Raff. Meanwhile, there's a dump truck, Philside, right next door. Yes, there is. Raph says, actually, it was around 1930 we had satellite. Was it? Yeah, right? Isn't that crazy? My address says, are you also high altitude photos breaks from the valence planes? Yeah, isn't that nuts, right? They were taking pictures, what, of a big ass snake over in the fucking Amazon, right? Back in the 50s or some shit. Remember that picture, that scary ass picture, the hugest fucking snake ever on the planet. Fuckers taking it from the plane though. But look at that camera. They had these cameras on these planes. Were sick, right? Sick like we have satellite. But yeah, man, aerial photography, huh? Fuck me, that shit is sick. But they got satellite, right? There was Space Wars, right? We know they don't tell us anything. They're gonna tell us everything now. They don't have to. Frosty Nuggets, you're a crackhead. No one cares. Thanks, Frosty Nuggets. 70 Chick says, there's a satellite that takes high definition pictures every day. I can't remember what it's called, but they use it in the Lori Vox day. Oh, did they? I didn't follow that too much, guys. That was a hideous case, yeah? She is a fucking hideous person. Yeah, they could show their graves for the children. Really? Wow, that's scary. Yeah, guys, the Google Earth here is magnificent from the top. You could put up a fence, guys, but you're still going over that fence with Google Earth. You're getting to that crime scene regardless. I've never been to these streets where people have been murdered, famous people. Now I can go there if we ever cover the case from Google Earth. I can go right there and basically throw a baseball at the street. It's cool. Yeah, you're 76. That's crazy. Yep. 76. I just heard they raised the monetization. Watch out. I'm not. Yeah, it's whatever. It's like 4K, but either way, guys. You know, if I get, you know, we're gonna keep focusing on these cases. And trying to just bring up new things from old things. That's what we're trying to do. And if we don't, well, then it's not even a loss because we're spending time with people that deserve it, that are no longer here. And their memory has been shitted on. You know what I called this thumbnail before I put it up? I called it Dead Case Cold Face. Or Dead Cases Cold Faces. That's what I called it. Dead Cases Cold Faces. Instead of cold cases, dead faces. I called it the reverse. So it's, you know, dead faces, cold cases, or cold cases, dead faces. So that's what I was going to put on the thumbnail. But, you know, just as you see, you know, alone, it's not interesting enough. The more interesting I make it, or, you know, the less people are interested, it seems. That's the way it is. So I want to thank everybody for their time. I want to thank 70s Chick in the chat. I want to thank, MJ Rap. Thanks for coming in, dude. Awesome. Jared, OPP Media. Yes. Oh, wow. Yeah, Joe Moody, Brian Maxey. Look at that. Joe Smith. Thank you, Joe. You're doing awesome on this one, Joe. Got to shout you out. Marissa King. Hope you're well, Marissa, guys. Everybody, yes. And driver's seat in the driver's seat. I think that's everybody, right? If I missed you, I'm sorry. I want to thank the 24 likes. Wow, 24. A successful one for Marcus Rutledge, right, guys? What do you think about this one here? You think we're okay with it? What is your theory on it, guys? Leave a comment, all right? Leave a comment on this live if you come up with your theory or I didn't, you know, acknowledge it or what have you. I will acknowledge you in the comments. I will leave you a voicemail, too. I love leaving voicemails, guys, on these comments. So leave me a comment and theory on this, guys, if we didn't get to fit it in or just come up with something, okay? I will go back to these lives in the comments. So thank you for the 24 likes, all right? Hang on. You never know when we're coming back for one, guys. I really want to thank you for your time. Everybody stay safe out there. Really appreciate it. Love you guys.